Change Crusaders, the Tranzact Card, double your buying power. In this video, this is going to be a complete guide workshop from A to Z on what the Tranzact Card is, how it can actually benefit you and your business, where it came from, why it's important for you to get involved right now. And we're going to take a look into how to leverage this opportunity for yourself and the importance of not waiting and taking advantage of opportunities as in this times of change and the economic crisis with the banking and different things that we actually can't control. What we can control is transforming our everyday purchases into actually buying power. So Transact Card gives us that opportunity to have this extraordinary rewards with Transact Card. And so in this video, we're going to talk about all those rewards, how organizations can benefit, how you can leverage this opportunity to this unique opportunity reward system and the ability to boost buying power, as well as this overall financial value as a tool for financial empowerment. So being a billionaire in the making and leveraging AI tools with the Detroit Chat GPT revolution, the Transact Card financial ecosystem, it falls right in line. So it's a private secure banking system that is literally looking to restructure banking fees and manufacturer distribution systems to make products and services more affordable for the individual. So, what if you had an offer that was available for anyone and affordable for anyone? And that's what the Transact Card is doing here. They make money on merchant exchange fees and providing the product. Manufacturers decrease payments and turnaround times and saving them warehousing fees. So, doing negotiating for the American people to save money and put money in your pocket. Now, unlike your traditional banking, your Bank of America, your Chase, your Citizens Bank, they have a positive social impact approach to banking returns, rewards, and benefits to your Transact Card customers, as well as the financial franchise opportunity being a digital branch office instead of shareholders. But it's only available for a limited time. As we'll talk about here, their team of dedicated individuals, they really Transact Card, it made this experience truly a value for the American people. Now it's not available globally yet, but the product, the value, the service, the delivery, and what the promise is something that actually stood out and is being developed and has been developed over decades. So the positive social impact, as well as looking at now, and check out Tom Ballou's economic crisis, Ray Dalio's warning for the banking collapse. This stood out in regards to why now is the time that you need to look into improving your lives and being able to see how you can leverage what you can control. And what stood out in the description here that Tom Ballou wrote is that these are scary, uncertain times we're living in. And through an entire banking system failing on politics and literally just the agendas dividing the country. But Donald Trump and Barack Obama agree with the Transact Card. So it makes sense for some, but not for all. So one thing that we can say in this age of change and all these different shiny syndromes and courses and products and AI tools being thrown out, what sets them apart from everyone else is thinking about the actual consumer. And once I go through the actual presentation, you'll get a better idea of what I'm speaking on. So the opportunity and benefit for you to actually avoid the warning for the banking collapse and the US dollar and the upcoming recession, you spend already your Visa card on debit, like gasoline, travel, grocery, entertainment. Now, instead of processing merchant processings and companies being able to take advantage of those fees, they have found a way to put some of those dollars back in the pockets of the American consumer. So, how you can benefit is what we'll go through, and how banking changing forever. We're going to go through this presentation step by step to kind of get an idea of what the Transact Card is, including testimonials from Peter as well as Richard, the co-founders who put all this together. Peter on the banking side, Richard on the e-commerce side for the Z-Bucks. And they put these two worlds together to come up with the Transact Card. They created this evolution of banking. As again, we know that how it's progressed over time, the banking system and the barter system. So Transact Card harnesses the power of financial momentum, and the value proposition they're using in every transaction is they want the card user and want more out of their banking structure this would be for you. If you want more out of your banking service and what you're actually doing, most banks like your Chase and your Bank of America, most banks serve as big clients, and they literally have loans that they lend out to people, as we know. Now, these smaller institutions hurt after COVID. Transact Card has come up with a system, a way with the Z-Buck program that is going to be able to allow people to get cash back and take control of this evolution of banking. So as you see, Finmo banking, which was established in 2022, in every transaction to maximize the power of banking exclusively for only the members. Now, it's a positive, like I shared with you, social impact approach to banking, and they're a banking platform that provides services for everyone. So it's secure, FDIC. So anywhere that the Visa logo is actually taken, you can use this card. And we already know that Visa is taken almost everywhere. So you can double your buying power, as well as with the members in the marketplace. Every dollar you spend, you receive a dollar. So it's like everyday products and services. When you go and get your gasoline, you're literally paying your light bill, your electricity bill with your Visa. If you can pay it with your Visa, you can pay it with the Tranzact card. So you get $1 to every $1 Z-Buck. So every time you spend $1 using your Tranzact card, and even going to like your Amazon, it's like Amazon on steroids, but it's like all of those, it's brainless. So if you spent $70 on gas today, putting gas in the car, you can actually get $70 back in Z-Bucks, and you can spend those Z-Bucks in the Z Club making everyday item purchases, luxury items as Louis Vuitton, Nike, and even vacation packages like actual cruises and things of that nature. But one thing that stood out, as well as in the YouTube, is like, for example, diapers now being $54. So using your Z card, I mean, for single moms, anyone with children, that would be leveraging 2 for 1. It's like getting 50% off. So this falls into the category, and I know that people can actually benefit from this. And I'm super excited to share this with you as a change crusader and the billionaire in the making concept. As you leverage your dollar, it doesn't matter if you make $1 million, but if you spend that same $1 million and make 2 million, wouldn't that make sense? So how the Z Club works, doubling your buying power, is really simple and easy. So this is the pre-launch, and John Killip, the CEO of the Z Club, went through, and you can check it out on YouTube very thoroughly, step by step, of different things that stood out in regards to that Z Club. And doubling your buying power is easy. So if you take a look at the diagram on the screen, say for instance, I was going to get those $100 pair of LeBron James, as he's one of the supporters in the Z Club with his foundation to leverage the power and opportunities for his merchandise. And so if you earn $50 with your Z-Bucks, and the price after it is $50. So if it's shoes that's on there, Nike is available on there, and we'll go through some of the brands on the next slide. And it's literally just an opportunity that makes sense. So again, the Z Club is doubling your buying power and literally showing you how you can do so. So I share with you that diaper example. Diapers is going to be something that's going to be available on the platform, popular brands, everyday, and luxury items. So we say luxury items, Adriane. What are those luxury items? So a few of the brands, and again, this is going to actually launch on November the 11th. So this is the pre-launch, and why this is so important, we're going to go into more detail as to get in now to become a digital brands office, because it's only limited to the number of 5,000 people, the first 5,000, and then they're going to change the structure. So I called my family. I called Unica Gaines Family Services, my business partner, Federal Reserve, and trying to make sure that she's on my leg, because again, as Jenna Stone is a rock star in this whole space, and being my partner in crime in the grind, we know that there's going to be more opportunities and people taking advantage, but the people that take advantage in my lineage is going to take advantage of this billionaire in the making process. So it's a very, very short amount of time. And right now you see some of the brands that are actually going to be a part of the Z Club opportunities: Spalding, Wilson, Ray-Ban. Louis Vuitton stood out for me, but Nike, Nike, Gucci, Samsung, Apple, GNC, Nature Made. So with this program launching in November and Christmas being right around the corner, if you get started now with the Tranzact card and start doubling your spending power, you're just literally creating your own savings bank. Being involved with your own franchise and opportunity, that's what this actually provides. So these are some of the brands that they have on board and coming to the Z Club. And I'm going to go, and they have flash sales now that have actually occurred. So how that works is it's on a first come first serve basis. And so right now, once you actually have your Tranzact card, you are able to take advantage of the flash sales. As they have flash sales, I'll show you them in a moment when we go through the back office. But what the flash sale is, it's not no cash, but you can use your actual C bucks. So in this presentation shows you, for example, say I'm buying a laptop, right? For $1,100 Z bucks, instead of having to pay cash for that $1,100, because I've already used my Transact card at the gas station, at the grocery store, doing everything I do already, but just creating this Z buck savings that I can actually take advantage of. That's what this actually platform is providing. So Louis Vuitton, Ray-Ban, laptops. I showed you some of the brands that are going to be involved. It's overbuilding. They're building as launching. As like I've shared with you right now, this is the pre-launch. And this is something that they wanted to make sure they made affordable for every single American that wants to be involved. So what if you had like a blue ocean, right? If you know about the blue ocean before anybody else, it's like, when trends, that's when people make money. I remember 20 years ago, my guy, Travis Allor, brought Amazon to me in regards to an opportunity. And it's so crazy at that time, 20 years ago, similar to now, where, it was like, how you're leery because the shiny object syndrome, you got to make a choice. And investing, especially being in the digital real estate space, you don't know what you don't know. So you never know when the next million or your billionaire idea is coming about. But the investment was definitely worth it as well, because again, with the backing, I did my research with looking at the founders, the co-founders, and looking at how to leverage artificial intelligence that we'll look at with ChatGPT, just to give you a little bit more comfort on building your digital branch office with Transact Card. I'm going to go through some of that research things that I've done just be confirmed for being the change. As a change crusader leveraging AI brands to build billionaires, we have to make sure that everything is transparent. And wanting to have that transparency, that's why I wanted to go through this information. So coming soon, they have the Power Save account. And the Power Save account is literally where you're able to have that long-term savings for your future. So transactions and being able to save and the Z forward opportunities, all of those specifics are coming soon. So I'm going to go through my blog as well. As you can check it out going to changecrusader.com/blog/Transact Card. And I'll go through in detail what each portion is about the information we have. Richard Smith, over 40 years of e-commerce information and background, actually set up the system. And Peter Rancy, 45 years of global banking, Australian, lived in the States, but now has lived in the States for the last 10 years. And his background, these co-founders, he's not a banker. He's more of a person that has been around the strategic portions of banking, helping the banks to stay alive, to stay afloat in boardrooms, senior executives, some of the largest banks around the world with this different strategy and these different strategic planning. So with this customer acquisition system and having this opportunity for sale, what the cost of membership is $25 for the first year. And this is literally as a Tranzact Card member, and you have all the banking platform benefits. You also get 500 Z bucks awarded to you upon your first transaction. So that means, again, you will be able to take advantage of the flash sales, but the whole Z Club is not going to become available until November of 2023. So right now you're getting in at like a preview, right? And so the membership renewal is $47.50 per year and $5 monthly and 500 Z bucks with each annual renewal. And when you listen to the actual YouTube, the founder actually shared that they didn't want to actually have this membership. Some of the costs that had to be tied into was because of, just regulations with banking. And they were excited and to bring this to the American people and to be able to leverage it and take it to the next step. So the cost of just membership in the Tranzact Card membership is $25. And then you look taking a look at the pre-launch promotion offer, they're giving you double Z bucks on every purchase for your first year. So that means you get double Z bucks, like double the two for double, right? So it's crazy because just thinking about my business partner, Unica Gaines with Gaines Family Services, used to make a joke that she's going to be a bank, as being the banker on our line of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, and now with us being involved in this actual opportunity, we're able to refer other people to be able to take advantage and have them be excited to be able to grow their organization and their business. So they have the referral program where every Transact Card member who refers someone will receive 500 Z bucks as soon as that referred member makes their first transaction. So as soon as they swipe that card at the grocery store or at the gas station or wherever, entertainment, the next sports event, as like I said, LeBron James is involved. So if you're going to a Lakers game, not right now, but if you're going to a Garth Brooks concert, you will be able to take advantage of using your Transact Card. So owning a digital branch office, we're going to go in detail about this as well, because again, wanting to understand what does that 495 mean for you. So owning a digital branch office right now is key. And what it is the first 5,000, and it's going to end on June 30th, have the opportunity that I shared with you in the previous side of doubling your Z bucks. But they're changing the platform after 5,000 actually come aboard. And so with owning a digital branch office, all it means is you got to get 3 people. I mean, I know it sounds like multi-level marketing or some type of scheme or a pyramid scheme, but the way they're looking at this opportunity is bringing as many people into the platform on a social basis, influencers, people here in the United States, they're having the opportunity to understand. And like I said, it will be available globally soon, but not yet. So the rights to receive commissions as well as marketing support and that back office, you can own your own branch and be a part of the Change Crusader team. And we will go in more detail with that. Now, there's a rebate. Sponsor 3 DBOs now, and you can actually become a manager and then receive that $500 rebate, which means you're really getting this opportunity for free. So it's it's kind of a no-brainer because again, if you don't jump in on this opportunity now, then after your 30 days or what have you, I told you June 30th, after they have their 5,000 DBOs, which is digital branch offices, they are going to change the structure, but the structure now, and this is amazing, on Friday, they're paying out over $490,000 in commissions just from their pre-launch that they only did for 3 weeks. So here's an example on how it works and how the passive income and the residual income wealth process looks. And I'll share with you my strategy and why this makes sense for being the Change LLC, as well as Change Crusaders that are leveraging ChatGPT and digital real estate mastery to understand the growth and opportunities. It's all coupled into one, as well as leveraging the living benefits of what the different options have with indexed annuities, looking at index universal life products as well. So doing all this research, Tranzact Card and my rock star Jenna Marie Stone, making sure that I was on board. Like, Adriane, we got to get this done so we get the maximum that a digital branch office can make is $2 million per month. And that's Jenna Marie Stone. So joining the Change Crusader team, you're on the team of grinders. Okay, so let me explain how the commissions work from the card transactions. So say, for instance, Erica, who's a DBO, has a $9 a month total commission. And if you see at the bottom, how it works is each household spend, they give you 15 basis points. So every time that anyone Erica brings in and spends money or what have you, they give you 15 basis points. But the key with this 15 basis points, especially when you're starting out to build, the first 30 days, you want to get your 3 people. Now, those 3 people are going to be intricate because, again, those are going to be the people that are going to, you don't want people that are not action takers. You don't want people that just wants to raise their hand as a digital branch office and just wait and see until November, because the whole goal of Tranzact Card right now is a revolution, a financial opportunity to franchise and be a part of something new, And that's what's being provided here with Tranzact Card. So as you can see, you're going to be able to bring in, Erica's going to bring in 3 people. I mean, then from there, Stephen will be, if his household spends, is because it's based on household, you still receive commissions for every time anybody you bring in swipes. So this is fully FDIC insured. So the churches, charities, schools, you'll have money and being able to leverage your different options and fundraisers or different ideas to help the youth, educate the youth, especially in this Detroit Chat GPT revolution with AI. It's going to be on us to come up with different ways that we can be able to grow together. You can use it anywhere you use a visa. So to multiply your income by sponsoring more branches. So the more branches that you bring actually have come aboard as the Change Crusaders, just working with Kajabi, and I'm going to show you as well, because a couple of questions I had today just from doing the review on Tranzact Card before was how, Adriane, I mean, I see all these different things that are coming out, different tools. Everyone's telling you this is the best thing ever, but how do you know? You don't. You don't know. You don't know what you don't know. But the bad thing is you kick yourself in the butt if you don't jump in. So it's one of those things where you make a decision, you sit back. That happened to me with ChatGPT. Jonathan Montoya in December of 2022 told us that to be in part of ChatGPT. He said, this is the hottest thing smoking. Go ahead and make sure you take advantage of it. Get your YouTubes and everything going at that time. And it was a lot going on at the time. It was like November, December, and he has everything setting up your. Uh, I was learning how to do my artificial intelligence as well as leveraging digital real estate with YouTube and a legacy and understanding email marketing and affiliate marketing and high ticket affiliate marketing. So Jonathan Montoya has an amazing program, and he told us about ChatGPT, and I dropped the ball. Not gonna lie. Just like 20 years ago when I was told about Amazon, I dropped the ball because the doubt, the unknown. I have no more doubt and unknown with opportunities because, again, things can happen great for you. I'm already in this digital space, so it makes sense. You have compounding potential to literally be a change crusader, literally the vision of the billionaire in the making vision that God provided to be worldwide and providing acts of kindness just from people doing already what they're already doing. But what I'm doing is showing the value of doubling your spending power. And that's what I'm going to do on a consistent basis, providing different entrepreneurs different ideas. As I had hundreds coming through as a life insurance broker, a mortgage broker, a tax preparer, a small business consultant, a nonprofit consultant, a digital real estate master, not yet, but digital real estate agency, and just literally a grinder on the way to the billionaire dream. So how do you share this with the world? They have all of this in the back office in regards to social media, and their, like I said, their value proposition being different, having that economical perspective and being able to be affordable for anyone because you're doubling your buying power. That's like going to buy one Gucci purse and getting two, because again, that makes sense. If you're already buying Gucci, it's already what, $1,000, $2,000. It's a better luxury Amazon on steroids. Okay, so anytime you swipe your Tranzact card, you're doubling your dollars. So the 3 core pillars that you can actually have the distribution system, the Tranzact Card members, right? So you can get in for the 40, was it $4.95 or $25 for this year, and get in $4.95 per month after the first year, and or become a digital branch office like Change Crusader being the Change did, and your community. So growing this billionaire brand, as I'm helping people with life insurance, I'm helping people with annuities, I'm helping people understand the importance of indexed universal life. I'm letting people know the living benefits and how to have guaranteed income, but leveraging this with those that want to wait. And you don't understand, being an insurance broker over 10, 15 years about that life, people always want to think about it and understand the difference between term and whole life and accidental. And that's definitely important, but the key thing is, and I tell everyone when they actually get insurance, I don't care if it's $500 a month or it's $50 a month. If you're getting insurance, you want to get a policy to keep it. Any type of policy that you're getting is not, it's literally something you want to keep, just depending on what structure you're looking at. So if you think about it, influencers as well with their followers, And we're going to go through a listing of different influencers. And I showed you a briefing like LeBron James, Garth Brooks, Lady Gaga. Then we have Donald Trump and Barack Obama. The Republicans and the Democrats getting together. Now you guys know that has to be something hot. So for the American people. So what's going on here? The company rollout, and this is pretty cool. And I wanted to be able to show you this information as well. The pre-launch is happening right now. So right now they're giving you the opportunity for a 2-for-1, and they have the actual launch to be on November the 11th, 2023. So again, I had a couple of questions earlier today. One of my friends asked, Adriane, what's in the Z Club? What's all it entail? And what you're able to do right now is take advantage of the flash sales. But when it's sold out, it's sold out. But literally stacking your points, but you're doing the same thing you were doing before. You're just making it a decision whether you want to use your American Express card and get the benefits on the American Express, or if you want to double, or you want to get that 10%, or maybe you'll get that 25,000 points of flying points to get that Spirit airline trip, or you can actually look into doubling your points, making and being your own bank and making that decisions for yourself. So the official launch is November the 11th, 2023, and they're going to introduce many of the products and the services, and that's going to mark the actual launch. But right now, the pre-launch, the soft launch, those DBOs, digital branch offices that get involved now, they're going to have that monthly fee waived. There's going to be so many perks, but it's literally only going to be up until July 1st that they offer these opportunities. So DBOs, the monthly fee is going to be waived during the pre-launch, but will begin on official launch date. And what John, actually, I was watching a video, went through the actual managing director, because they wanted to go with that versus CEO. So what he was sharing was, he didn't want to actually have that fee, but because of regulations, had to have tie that in to roll out the actual opportunity. So that's the actual presentation, and the next steps is getting back with the person who invited you, who is me, Adriane Mays, Change Crusader, as I'm strategically showing you how to actually get involved with this opportunity. So that is the presentation, but I want to show you what stood out for Adriane in regards to how that double your buying power, why right now is a great time to take advantage of this. Now, doubling your buying power, like I said, my guy LeBron James, he's involved. Like Chris Bosh, they played together. My cousin, I worked with him as well. And so LeBron James's foundation is phenomenal. I applaud LeBron for all he does in the community. So when he heard about this opportunity and that he has his merchandise that he can actually give his peeps, or people that he actually uses on his Twitter, double the power to be able to provide more merchandise doing the same exact thing. He wants to take all of his merchandise and put it on the Tranzact Card Z Club. So Amazon, would they do that? Walmart, are they going to do that? Give you a 2-for-1 type situation? That stood out for me. Again, another thing that stood out for me is the 1%ers. You do what the 1% are doing, and you don't literally think twice. So the 1% of Make-A-Wish Foundation, everyone knows a Make-A-Wish Foundation. They're going to have their own card as well. And how many influencers Make-A-Wish Foundation already has? Them transitioning over to the digital real estate and being able to take advantage of double buying power. More people are going to donate. More people are going to get involved with their foundation, their organization. Those are the things I want to leverage with CCC Because We Care Foundation, our acts of kindness, showing organizations like Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated that I'm involved in. Of course, the 22 founders had a vision of education. Now, leveraging these AI tools and creating these billionaire brands is new. No one knows what's going on. So if you have a card that you can double your buying power, and so people can use that card, that green card, and swipe to maybe invest in their education, because education and mastery is the key to all of this. It's literally, yes, you need a strategy. Yes, you want to have a follow-up system, which we will go through. Yes, you want to have a funnel system, which we will go through as well with any product or service. But the draw is your buying power, 2-for-1. So again, you see here on the screen, Make-A-Wish Foundation being involved, LeBron James's foundation being involved, Lady Gaga's involved, Garth Brooks is involved. And so they're going still to be, you see my guy, Barack. Come on, Barack. So change is what we all are all about. So the other thing that attracted me to the Tranzact Card, the card you can bank on, is this opportunity that's not out yet until August. It's going to be available in August 2023. Now they have this program designed for charities and foundations, churches, community groups, excuse me, schools and fundraisers. So, say for instance, you don't want to be your own digital branch office like Change Crusader and Being the Change LLC. So, say you don't want to be your own DBO. So, they have this program that's going to launch in August, as well at August 2023, where you're able to take advantage of your influence. So, it's the creativity that you're going to be able to provide. And Adriane Mays is creative in being able to leverage this 2-for-1 opportunity. I had to reach out to my guy Daniel Chu with the Wealth Warriors Elite Income Empire Coaching Program, and he was instrumental in where I am regarding doing lives every day on YouTube and Facebook, just educating people about this AI and affiliate marketing. So he was instrumental not only in making sure consistency was in my job, as well as knowing the value of structure and getting things together. So with this course, an amazing course, the Wealth Warriors Elite Income Empire Coaching Program, and even like I said, I reached out to Amanda with Ad Labs, with the social ad, all of my wealth marketing courses. They have an opportunity here that you can actually leverage your community. And Change Crusader is building their community on Kajabi and showing entrepreneurs how you can build your own courses as well. As I'm excited now, I'm going to have so many different angles, as so many different courses, as I'm learning how to get it out effectively to those chat GPT and looking into digital real estate and mastery, getting that message out the right way. So this GoPro program, you can launch your own, which will give you the ability to make more money, as John shared, the founder shared, than the influencers will be able to make. So meaning I want to be able to, you want to be able to leverage as much as possible. And all of these organizations here on the screen, they're having social media influence. And so you'll have an advantage over the American Society of Cannabis Medicine or the United States Chamber of Commerce, these larger associations having their own Tranzact Card program and their own Tranzact Card. What that means is you'll still have a 2-for-1, but that Go program that I showed you before, smaller businesses, smaller charities, foundations, churches, community groups, even schools and programs and fundraising, 2-for-1, guys. That's where do you find 50% off getting Louis Vuitton? You don't. So that's what I'm saying. It's all about, you do not find Louis Vuitton on sale. So that being one of my luxury items of ideal, I was a Gucci girl, but I went to Louis when Gucci started, their threading and the quality of their product, but totally different subject. So all of those involved, I'm going to definitely show you this is another thing that stood out for me as well. So Inika Gaines being the Federal Reserve, and of course, owner of Gaines Family Services, the tax preparation side of our business. I shared with her this morning, did a blog last night, stayed up to 5 in the morning doing research to be able to make sure, you don't know what you don't know, but at least you can do your due diligence in seeing an opportunity. So showing that they only have a plan for 5,000 DBOs, and Inika Gaines likes her own money, and so does Adriane Mays. And so with that, having the opportunity to either work together or we can actually build however which way, but the key thing is to be under that 5,000. So I talked to my friend earlier and made sure that he connected with Jenna Stone and made sure Rico was connected to see the idea and the opportunity, because again, there's questions. I know there's questions, and me coming to people, people know that I'm a grinder. People know that I'll take risks, and every risk is not the risk, but then when the risk happens, it can't say Adriane Mays did not let you know. So $2,400 Louis Vuitton, right? Say I'm getting that Louis Vuitton, I can get it with my Tranzact card and then get another Louis. Come on now, how does that not make sense? So for the DBOs, this is the founding group. Change Crusaders are a part of the founding group, and anyone that gets involved with this program right now are one of the founding members and will receive a TCM match as shown in the table. So how this match works is pretty amazing, as the compensation, and it's only for the first 5,000. And right now, when I was watching the video that was shot actually it was shot a week ago, it was 2,500 DBOs already involved, Change Crusader being one of those DBOs. So with that, you're able, only 5,000 are going to be on the structure of them giving rebates of this founding group of the Z Club opportunity. So again, decisions left for you. I'm not one that sells. I'm one that provides education and information and being able to leverage that information for you. Now, another opportunity that I saw that I actually stood out for me is the opportunity that's coming soon in August is their mobile app. So you'll be able to have, as a digital branch office, you'll be able to have all the control right in your palm, right? Everything's on your phone now. So they're coming up with an app that will allow you to see at a glance on how you're building wealth in regards within your community. And again, I'm going to show you on Kajabi how building a community is an amazing way to be able to understand, just an amazing way to build your own community. So, so with COVID happening and everything that's happened in 2020, just in life, you really want to look into ways that are going to leverage and help people. So just kind of taking a sneak peek in the back office as you're able to be given the tools that you need to get this done. So once you move forward, and I'll show you how to do that here shortly. Once you move forward with Tranzact Card, you do have your own digital branch office. And being a Change Crusader, joining with me, we have a smooth system set up too, because Jenna Marie Stone is a rock star. They already have all the marketing stuff laid out, the step by step. They have the Google documents. I have a cold team. They have their lead magnets already lined up. And I just literally tied in my own email piece just to kind of help people generate wealth creation ideas with AI. And I'm going to show you how AI, and I use ChatGPT just to do a second basis. And you can do the same to do your due diligence to understand how this program works. So again, in the back office, you'll see the main menu is giving you just your home dashboard that you have here, and it gives you information about your profile. They do give you your own website as well. And it's amazing because, again, this digital real estate, you might not know how to use it yet, but if you're a Change Crusader working on a digital real estate mastery like Adriane Mays, if you're in my community and literally going to have different Kajabi community broke out just for Tranzact Card, I was going to do one for just living benefits, which was going to be showing people the opportunity for annuities. But I'm not sure yet if I'm going to combine those two as I'm still building my community out. My course is a live interactive course because, again, this is what I've learned. I've done my course about 4 times, right? And so you just got to get it out there. And so having this course on Kajabi has been just eye-opening because, again, I'm going to want to put the course on Udemy, show people how to do this. But the whole key thing is you want to generate money to change your financial situation and how to do so. So I love Kajabi's platform in regards to all the information they provide and all of the flow that makes it simple and easy for you to generate that freelance marketing, collect the emails and being able to send those emails because everyone is not going to move forward until they're ready. That's the truth. And with it, you're really not being able to move forward with things until November 11th. You're going to have to leverage the opportunity of what the Transact card can provide. So right now, you're just kind of banking your money. If you use your green card and order one, then you're able to just banking your money. So again, you're able to not only be a DBO, you can actually just join the program and see how it works and just start using your Transact card, order one, and being able to. And I know I talked to Rico earlier about this as well. If you don't want to be your own branch office, understood. But this is an opportunity where you're able to take advantage of working with the billionaire and to make an Adriane Mays Change Crusader on the same level as I am right now, just getting involved as our company just got involved. But again, do things in your space and time because that the proof is in the pudding. You literally can use this Transact card anywhere they take a Visa, so it makes sense. They give you tools, they give you the community, as well as they give you information that's going to help you along the way. So the Z Club, my guy David, I talked to him earlier today, and he asked, Adriane, what's in the Z Club? And so what I share with you again, it's not launching until November. And so just kind of give you a quick beat, like, in regards to what was available. And when it's sold out, it's like a flash sale. You better catch it. So you're able to use your Z Bucks, Nike, Apple Power Beats from Bose. I mean, it makes sense to leverage your spending power. Now, how can ChatGPT give you clarity in regards to understanding that? We're going to go through that. And I literally want to show you here in Kajabi how the key thing is you want to build your ecosystem. So just like Tranzact Card is building their ecosystem, helping the American people double your bucks and giving you the power to save and giving you that financial empowerment, what you will be able to do leveraging using a lead page. And you don't have to use Kajabi. You can literally have ClickFunnels. You can use lead pages, which is a company in itself, but you're able to use these platforms to be able to leverage education. So what I've done is created a lead page from when you go to changecrusader.com/transact card, you'll come to the screen here. And this is how you would get started with Adriane Mays and the Change Crusaders. So you would come here. There's a short video where I'm going over 10 benefits as you want to provide value to this unique reward system to anyone that lands on your page. So on this page, I'm giving 10, and this is an idea for you as well, just giving 10 benefits of what the Tranzact Card would do for you in regards to financial empowerment. So once you watch the video and everything makes sense to you to move forward to become, you go click the button here and it'll say get started here. And I have a pop-up and you want to set a pop-up here as well. And so on this pop-up, you'll be able to, and I'll probably change the verbiage, but this is how you collect the email address to start your ecosystem for affiliate marketing and that digital real estate billionaire into making sleep money. That's how you create it. It's finding things like this. So you have opportunities, you collect the email. In Kajabi, they already give you a format, a flow, which is amazing. So, the whole thing is about a funnel. The two things you need in order to make money, guys, you need an offer that you believe in, and you need a funnel because you need an audience. Those are the two things. If you don't have an audience, you have an amazing offer, who's going to get it? So Tranzact Card being amazing, doesn't matter how much digital real estate I put out there, the audience, I have to make sure I do my due diligence, right? So that's your social media, that's your emails, that's your word of mouth, that's referrals, that's anyone you can talk to help out. So with Kajabi and building your actual funnel, because again, if you build a course, you can build as many landing pages as you want. So Tranzact Card is a landing page. And as you can see on the left-hand side, they'll set up an email sequence with you for the Tranzact Card. So once someone actually clicks the button and becomes a part of your community, so when someone becomes a part of the Change Crusader community, if you don't jump in right away, you'll receive emails from me about wealth creation strategies and AI trying to leverage these opportunities in 2023. It's a revolution. You have to take advantage of it when it's here. And then you'll come to a thank you page afterwards, because again, after your thank you page, that's where you're letting people know that, hey, I'm a Change Crusader now. Now I'm able to move forward with the Tranzact Card, and they have that confidence that they submitted their email to the right place. And the great thing is you'll be involved with me, and I'm online and available. So I'm live, and being a part, once you get a part of the ChatGPT and Digital Real Estate Mastery course, which is available, it's a live interactive course. And the pricing for the course will change on Saturday, the 17th, as things are just literally moving in my world, meaning just creating digitally and just building out the community and the podcasts and the blogs and getting things really going to provide that content for those that are in need. And so I showed you the back office, gave you a look on how it's going to take a look. And it's going to be an ongoing opportunity as well to be able to show people how you can actually leverage this. But I wanted to take a moment and show you how ChatGPT can be instrumental and just giving you clarity if it's something you want to move forward in. So all you have to do is remember ChatGPT is machine learning. It's just like your own virtual assistant. So it don't have to trust me. Say Adriane came to you, you wanted clarity on what that YouTube video was about that economic downturn and how the banking institutions not wanting to listen to the whole 2 hours. Use ChatGPT. No excuses in 2023, my friends. You have an opportunity to become a wealth financial franchise business less than 30,000. I remember 15, 20 years ago, Enika and I looked at Chick-fil-A here in Michigan, and they weren't accepting Chick-fil-A's in our area. But now they have Chick-fil-A's all over. But the franchise fee for the Chick-fil-A was at $35,000. And so at this opportunity to be your own bank and being able to become a digital branch office, and you only have to bring in 3 people in 30 days, and you're able to get promoted, it's a no-brainer. And they literally are giving you the opportunity till the end of the month to get your money back But if you don't trust yourself, just use ChatGPT. It will give you some information to help you make your decision and make you more comfortable in your process. So one of the things that in that welcome sequence that I showed you is you'll receive an email from me thanking you once you submit your email address. You'll also have an opportunity to book a call with me and to book a strategy session with Adriane. So the whole great thing is about this is I am an action, a serial entrepreneur looking to help people make change, billionaire brands and leveraging AI with just all the opportunities available and utilizing this digital real estate space to be able to grow that. Book a call with me. I'll be able to take a look and see if we can work together. If you want to have your own digital branch, let's do it the right way. As Jenny Marie Stone pointed out to me earlier today, you don't want to just throw your links all over and just encourage people to go. You want to show people the opportunity that it provides. So in this video, I provided a comprehensive overall view of what Tranzact Card was. I showed you the double buying power. I showed you what the attractive portion was in regards to leveraging the opportunity for doubling your buying power, as well as the ability to have things work like an annuity, to have passive income, because the more people you bring in and they're just swiping their card doing everyday purchases, nothing normal. You're not asking, you're not begging anybody. You're not, and that's the thing. You don't want to beg if you want to get in, great. If not, okay. It's not a big deal. And so you want to make the big deal being you winning. How do you win? Educate yourself. So even if you did invest the $500, that does not mean, hey, I invested $500, I'm done. You want to see how you can be able to share this opportunity with as many people as possible, because once that 5,000 limit goes, it's going to change. You know how it is when you jump into something new and then you don't get in when it first starts and you want to actually get in afterwards. It's going to be different. It might be amazing, but you have an opportunity now where you can actually get 10 levels of branch offices or more. And developing these branch offices, I already know LeBron is going to take it. He's the king of basketball. He's going to take it to the next level, but there's opportunities for anyone that does not know about this opportunity to get involved. So in this video, hopefully you receive some value. Again, I'm going to shoot more videos to provide, and leave in the comments below videos that maybe there's a certain entrepreneur that you want to actually consider. But I was focusing on living benefits and leveraging the opportunity of all the different courses and education that I have, as a rock star, serial entrepreneur, change crusader, but building these courses out, knowing that financial education, the traditional education and the poverty trap is real. And being able to have these opportunities like ChatGPT to be able to bridge the gap in taking advantage